Hey guys, I know, it's been about 5 minutes. How is everybody? What I got here is my kitchen window and I just wanted to go through some plants with you today, if that's alright. Look at that cute little owl. I got that little fella for $4 at the potting shed. So, I wanted to show you some new stuff. I mean, it's October, almost November. I'm not going to be able to do my videos outside. The furniture is away. We put it all away now. So, indoors it is. Oh, I thought I paused it. Before I take you into the other room and show you the shelves and lights and what I got going on, I was just in there looking at... Oh, God bless you, honey. Husbands. This is one of the beauties. You know, Cebu blue. Oh, my heart. Look at these little leaves. I think what it is about Cebu is that I love the shape. Look at it's like long and skinny. In this frame, it looks like it's a big plant. I mean, it's healthy, but my hand, I mean, they're not huge leaves. But it looks a little more green in video too, because it does have kind of a bluish sheen, like a gray sheen to it. You can see some of them are like dull. That's okay, because the new ones come in shiny. But I brought this guy out to the kitchen so I can give him a nice drink. And what I do is I mix up some of this. This is a non-sponsored video. I got this over at Hickory Grove. A couple of places I've seen have this fertilizer. This is 20-20-20, so it's good for the leaves. What is it? It's foliage, flower, root. I gotta double check on that when you look at the numbers. So something that's good for the flowers. I know flowers in the middle because I got stuff for my hydrangeas. So, for everything you grow, it says it right there. Oh, all indoor and outdoor plants, bedding and containers, plants, trees, shrubs. Oh, even vegetables and fruits. So, I put the smallest amount. So, whatever it says I should put in a gallon of water, I put half of that, just in case. And I'm going to pour that onto my beautiful Cebu blue here. Give him a nice drink. Ooh. I'm going to do it a really messy way because holding a camera and trying to do it all at the same time. Trying to get it in there so to really soak it through. And then when it's all done dripping, I'll put him back in the other room. So, without further ado, the plant room. First up, my beauty that was outside, clippings from my mom's plant. I put the clippings into a pot. I did put rooting hormone so it would grow nice. You can't even see the pot still. Look at how that baby grew. Woo! I have it on a plant stand in what we're calling the plant room, or our extra bedroom. I'll try to get a farther out shot here. Now it's a little haphazard and a little crazy. So we went out and bought those shelving units from, where is that? Home Depot has them, I think. 45, 50 bucks. You build it, it's pretty sturdy. It's the metal. Is it the most beautiful plant stand I could have in the world? No. Is it functional? Yes. You know, function over beauty, I guess, for right now, kids. And then I went and got a lamp and some light bulbs. And all of these bulbs, of course, are grow lights. And that one right there, that light holds 3. So you can see the one popping out. That one there is one of those bigger ones. And the other ones are just light bulbs. I should actually get some more of the bigger ones. But they fit in that one. That lamp was only 50 bucks. So, and then the light bulbs, if you get the big light bulb, then it's $15. And the little ones are $12. There's a second one. I'll come back to some faves and we'll look and talk about these. And what I got going on project-wise here. And the third shelf, I just put this together the other day. And those lights, that weird, it looks like a stove or something. It looks like a stove. but it's actually a fish tank light. We got super sale, 2 of them. And it puts out so much light, I never even knew this could happen with artificial lighting for plants. I know you can burn your plants from the sun, but I didn't know you really could saturate them. It's not burning per se, but saturate them with light. So if this is turned up too much, they can actually hurt the leaves of the plants and stuff. African violet, some cuttings. We'll go through these guys in a minute. And Norfolk Island pine down there. We'll talk about Gordon in a jar. Oh, don't mind the mess on the bottom there, kids. It's cold now, so I had to bring in my big beauty. That big, beautiful aloe. Whew. Man, I love that thing. And Birdie and Gertie were close to the window in the living room, and my windows get really cold. We would love to buy nice new windows and make it all, you know, a little bit warmer, but they quoted us like 10 grand for windows for a house. I laughed and laughed. Silly window people. Okay, one of the first kids I'll show you is just your regular run-of-the-mill Marble Queen Pothos plant and pot from Hickory Grove. Ah, can you say love? See if I can really get in on some of these leaves. Are fantastically variegated. I mean, I can't even make this stuff up. Look at these things. I can't make this up. And it is, when you see that, see how this one looks like cookies and cream almost, like a creamy white. And then the friend on the bottom has more of the yellow. I love that. I think that's cool. And the silver pot, right up my alley. Very modern. Super cool. And then this guy is actually going to my friend. Don't ask me which kind that one is. Enjoy, P&J. I don't know. That's the one I can never tell. I think some of them have more speckling. Some of them have more of a bluey sheen. I don't know. But it's cute either way. It's in a really cute little boat you can't see. Excuse me. And, of course, the champion of the day always. Prince of Orange. Now, for reference, look at his leaves. They're getting big. We're actually getting somewhere with this. And then, itty bitty. This is a Moonlight Philodendron. Moonlight Philodendron. Can you say love? Love. But this guy is much smaller. You can see it's... Wah! And we're going to knock him over. That's the thing about these shelves, kids. If you get anything like this, smaller pots, like you can see Prince of Orange has a Tupperware container lid underneath them. I wish it would show up better. That orange. Really bright orange. Plant grow lights come out kind of funny. There's a lot of wacky things in here, but you got to do what you got to do when it comes to propagating and stuff. That's actually a African violet, which I'm going to do an episode. Aunt Mary, I think you're like one of the only people that actually watch these. Going to do an episode on African violets. I'm going to see what I can do. I mean, am I an expert on them? No. Can I grow them all day long? Ooh, do I got a flower coming in there? Let me see. Oh, no, it's just the way the leaf is, I think, right now. I do have flowers, though. Let me show you. Oh, guys, check this out. You know, I had an African violet. I mean, I always have African violets somewhere in the house, right? And then, of course, when you love something, you want to make more. So I put a leaf in soil and I propagated it, right? So the big leaf had died or whatever, and the little plant was in there, and I barely took care of it in my kitchen window for, I'm going to say, almost 2 years. It was just this barely alive little clump of leaves. I'd water it all the time. And it actually was 2 plants. So now that I'm hot and heavy back into the plant biz, not business, but you know what I mean. I was like, oh my goodness, let me take a little bit more care of this. And as I did, I noticed that there were 2 in there. I mean, I kind of knew there were 2. Separated them. I have this and the other pot. Ooh, see, I'm not paying attention when it hurts other leaves. I have that blue pot, and then I actually had, when you look at this, you might not be able to tell, but this pot's actually like a size smaller. So this one was a little bit smaller. So I put it in the smaller pot. So these are going to have the exact same flowers. This grew from the same thing. So these are two of the exact same plant, grown from the same. I don't have the original mother plant anymore. As it was growing, I couldn't even tell you what color flower it was going to be. I had no idea. But I actually got two of them out of it. And now, you know, a little bit of care goes a long way. So now I have two beauties. And if you really, let's see if we can sneaky in here. Let's see. We're looking. My friends and family who have African violets know what we're looking for here. Oh, I know I've seen it. There it is. I don't think that'll focus on that. This one's going to flower. It's got a little bud in there. Little bud. It's in there. And it's going to grow beautiful pink. These look a little purpley in the camera here. But this is actually a real pretty pink. No surprise, being a pink lover. I picked up a pink African violet. And so I have two of them. They're the only ones that are flowering. Now this beauty, we all know, Philodendron Brazil on the bottom. So it came in one pot and it's supposed to be all Philodendron Brazil. But now that as I have it growing, it looks more to me like there must be two plants in it. Because the other one is straight up just growing like a regular green heartleaf. Which I'm currently kind of obsessed with. Heartleaf philodendrons. I just paid $10 for one. When I have like 5 of them. I have another one of those little blue boats right here. And then I got 2 of those heartleaf philodendrons growing in there. The difference in the leaves, I don't know. Does anybody know why this happens? Gets a little wonky when it's coming in, the new guy. And then I got another one right next to it. In the background here I have the I've heard people call it limelight or neon philodendron. Because there is another kind of philodendron with that color leaf. But it's not the heartleaf shape. It's like longer and it has more of the growth pattern of the black cardinal and the Prince of Orange and the other guys. What is going on with that leaf? I just noticed that. Look at that. Ooh, creepy. Oh, it's just the way it is. That's a Micans, Philodendron Micans. More of a velvety look. Some weird leaves on there. Sometimes they look kind of funky. But mine seem to have been doing okay. Now that I look at it, looks like it's got some funky stuff on it. But it's growing. Growing right up through the top of the... Oh, funny. Hair will pan out. Here's the shelf. I got the other Cebu on there. Try to move it without wrecking it. I think we got a Micans growing all the way up. That's funny. I didn't even know it was doing that. Plants want to live, guys. They want to live. A couple of them little pileas. They're all over the place. They don't grow as pretty as I want. I loved it at first. I was on board for the obsession, but I'm not loving it the way I originally had. They grow weird. Look at that leaf. What happened to that? I don't know what's up with that. It looks weird. Oh, here's a prize. Now this is labeled wrong as a Hoya carnosa compacta. Obviously not a compacta. That would be the Hindu rope. That very curly one, and it's definitely not that. But this bad boy is so cool. Look at the long tendrils going even up the wall and stuff. They even got one growing way up there. All the way down. It's got some pink leaves. When I bought it, I was excited. I'm trying to find them now. I don't move it around too much. Seems pretty happy where it is. And I'm not a Hoya expert, so sometimes it makes me nervous. But it seems fairly happy. Pretty happy. Another one of those damn pileas. You know, I separated it all out. I should have left it all together. some more marble queen, some clippings, watermelon peperomium. There's one I put on a moss pole. I made that. And I'm hoping that it will grow nice big leaves for me, because that would be really cool. We'll pan out for that shelf a little here. Then, of course, my pride and joy, my baby, my Monstera Deliciosa. Now, it's still a very young plant. Look at the size of the leaves, though. Very large for me, leaves. I mean, these get really, really, really big. Floor to ceiling. If you have one of those homes with like a loft or like the ceiling goes up 2 stories, oh my goodness. They can grow all the way up there. They're huge when you get to grow them outdoors. Oh, look at the difference in the colors. Now, the difference isn't as dramatic as it looks in here. It almost looks black. It's just dark green. As they grow, you have to get like 5 or 6 first leaves, and then the new leaves that come out have the holes, which in the plant community we all know are called fenestrations. So this one only had one little baby one. But look at this, is like a real live grown-up one. Look at that. It's still connected on the edges. But even though they don't have the holes in them, I adore these leaves. It looks just like philodendron heartleaf, only giant. I think it might be getting in that little saturation. It might be getting too much light. And that's why my edges are look like that now, I think. See, this guy had 3 holes. That guy. It's just the baby. I do have 2 of these plants, though. But this one is like the baby one I bought. And I put that angel in there. Yes, I bought her $3. And she is from... She doesn't have like a real face. But she's from Hickory Grove. Love those guys. One day I'll get brave enough to ask them if I can video in there. This is the one that I got at Lowe's. $5? $10? $5? What did I pay for that? I think $5. I'm having a brain fart. But since I had it, it's grown a new leaf. A new leaf. That leaf's actually pretty wild. The poor thing just looks so beat up. But I had potted it up in that red pot. I don't know what makes me pick out those weird red pots. And there's the other leafy over there. That one didn't have too many holes. Once it gets a few leaves and it's healthy and strong, I'm going to cut off the yucky ones. See the beat up ones? When I first found this plant, it looked like it had been kicked across the floor. But these big leaves are still feeding the plant. It's getting the light, it's feeding the plant, so I let it stay for now. And then I'm going to chop them once it seems like it's doing okay, which it actually is. Oh, who else we got over here? More pothos. I'm obsessed. Can't help myself. There's some more little philodendrons. Got the micans in there. Ugh, one of those guys. I like them, but I don't know what they're called. P&J, Enjoy. Someone told me I had Enjoy. Very well could be. And Brazil. You know, I really got to get more of those. I'm obsessed with those. They're super cute. That's my project right there. Some say you shouldn't plant them in metal. That's actually a thing. My aunt and uncle had come over and they brought that fruit thing. What is that called? You know what I'm talking about. Those really awesome fruit, sometimes chocolate on them. So when it was empty, I put those guys, I put the cocoa core, that stuff, and then I put the soil inside. And then hopefully it won't rust or anything. I know for a fact I have to move them all out and whatnot, but I thought it'd be cool to do for now. You never know until you try, kids. More of the philodendron neon. I'm going to call it neon philodendron heartleaf because I don't know what it really is. But I'm in love. 2 of them. So I have this one. Now I've been putting the little stake in there like that, the little stick, just to hold it up because I like an upward look to them lately. I mean, I know they're supposed to trail down, but I like that. See what it depends on what it focuses on. It totally whites it out. Goldfish Plant. some mystery plant back there. I don't know what that is. It was like $2. Can't go wrong. More of that guy. That guy looks sad. A croton. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. But Joe thought that was cool, so I said, alright, I'll give it a try. It's doing okay, surprisingly, on the bottom shelf. I got a little Rex begonia back there. Another Pothos. Told you guys, I'm obsessed. I can't help myself. I gotta show you Lois. I know I've mentioned Lois before. She's actually in the bathroom. I don't know. I guess we could do a quick look in there. Who else? Who else? Oh, and I don't know if I've ever showed you guys my Mandula. But I took clippings from my Mandula Pothos. And this is the baby clipping that came from that. Any name suggestions? Because this is adorbs. So cute. It does have a lot of green in it. Some people don't like that, but I know that it means it'll get a lot of... It can get its energy and stuff out of it. It's got some nice, nice new growth. Oh, it's annoying when it won't focus. But it's full in the pot and cute. It's cute, cute, cute. It's not a super fast grower, I find. Not like the regular Pothos. Oh, what is that, you ask? Why, that's the black cardinal philodendron. Is it rare? I don't know. People are calling all things rare now. But that's my new leaf on it. Very impressive. Very much reminds me of Prince of Orange. It did come with the weird little spots on its leaves. They don't seem to bother it at all. I don't know. Doesn't bother me actually too much either. As long as I inspected it really hard for bugs and critters and I didn't see nothing. I wouldn't expect that anyway. Because I got that one from, you know, one of my faves. Hickory Grove. Check out those Hoyas. Hello, Hoya. Now it's definitely coming off a smidge more red than it is, but it is super red. That's new growth. That is new growth on there. It's either a Crimson Queen or Crimson Princess is what I'm guessing based on that. It was actually one in one pot when I bought it, and when I went to pot it into a new pot, it fell apart and I had two plants. Bonus, twins. Another little African violet. That one I've had forever and a day. And I don't know what color the flowers will be either. Listen, don't blame me. I love Pothos. Pothos and the Heartleaf Philodendron right now are my gig. You know why? Because they grow so good. They're happy. I feel safe naming them. They're not going to just up and die on me. That's actually a big leaf. Look at it. Just look and enjoy and take it in. The variegation on that. We all go crazy to buy these rare plants with wild variegation when all day long all you got to do is go to Lowe's or Home Depot or even Walmart when they're having plants and buy yourself a little marble queen. Give her a good name and love her all day long. Gonna have amazing leaves. Each one is like a work of art all on its own. Very much like a gal. And then check out, these are my faves. When it does like a half and half. How funny is that? I think it's hilarious. There's my Mother of Thousands or Mother of Millions. That one's cool. Something's going on and wrong on its leaves. I don't know what's going on there. Got water spots. I try to dig at it, so that's why they look like they're dug in there. I don't know. I hope it's okay. But worst case, there's 6,000 babies. One of the babies even hopped into there. Look at that. That's a baby Mother of Thousands growing in my clipping of my Marble Queen Pothos. Ta-da! I'm trying to grow baby Pothos. I had clipped, but it's not looking so good right now. It's better when it was in the water. Maybe I should have left it longer. I don't know. More Pothos. That one's all green almost. Peace Lily. Alocasia poly. Loving it. Worried about its leaf that's falling. Another one of those silver pots I love. Peace Lily. Oh, hello. Hello, Eleanor. Can we appreciate Eleanor for a minute? Eleanor is a Anthurium, but not your regular looking Anthurium. My mom bought me this when we were over at Hickory Grove, and I love her. So beautiful. It's the color, again, You know me, guys. It's the pink. It's the pink that I love. I'm in love. And she's got lots of little pink flowers. But your regular anthuriums or flamingo plants actually have that more, like on here would be more round, almost a circle or half circle with it. You know what plants you're thinking of. They're all over the place. And they are beautiful too. And I actually do plan on picking one of those up. This one's so full. I think there's a couple of plants in one pot. I bought this nice pink pot. Actually, my mom bought this nice pink pot for me. And my plant. And I potted it up in there. And I named her Eleanor. But I think when I'm brave and after I research it, see how I can get these. I don't know if you can really tell, but there are several plants in there, but it's so compacted in there. I'm just too scared. I don't want to hurt her. And she's flowering right now, so maybe when the flowers are gone, maybe I'll break it apart and see if I can get multiples. But guess what? Eleanor is a bushy, bushy girl, and she's beautiful. You do have to, look how white the pot comes out. There goes pink. And that weird light looks like a stove. But I really just love it. I do. I like naming them. Somebody asked me, are you going to name all your plants? No, I'm not going to do that. Am I going to name a couple? Probably. It's just how I do things. I can't help it. Some of them, I mean, like the black cardinal is a black cardinal all day long. I like to name things when they're going to have babies. Because then it'll be like, you know, the children of Eleanor. Or Lois from Lowe's. I should have her have a son and name him Louis, just to confuse myself. Louis and Lois. Alright, so that's that shelf. The other Pothos project. The kids from outdoors. The love plant is still alive and doing well. It's just really long and gangly. It's not, I wanted to put a Pothos in there, and Joe wanted me to buy something different. Things we do for the ones we love. My big, beautiful aloe. Whew. You know, that is someone I should name because I love him so much. I pictured as kind of a guy. Oh, I did name them Birdie and Gertie. Birdie is my bird of paradise, the first one I ever owned for $6, super cheap. It's grown, but it's not growing like crazy. It's okay. Don't be worried about the split. That happens. It just does. And Gertie is the other one. I named her that because she's a white bird of paradise. That beauty. Who else? I got a lot of propagation going on, so I can do things. Oh, and poor Gordon. He just dwindled and dwindled and dwindled. I'm in love. I love him. And so I cut off all the good leaves I could and put it in a jar of water. Actually, 2 jars. One's a jar, one's like a bottle. Don't mind this sad little thing here. I got that super cheap. It had another little plant in it with it. But I'm going to fix them all up. Don't you worry. This green thumb won't let it go. And then we got 2 Norfolk Island pines. Some clippings of a wandering Jew falling over. Is there more Pothos in there? I gotta calm down with the Pothos, but can't help myself. So that's about it for now, guys. I'll have to show you the bathroom ones in another video because this has gone on and on. I hope you all are enjoying your day off or your time after work or your time at work. I don't know. I will see you next time. And leave in the comment section below what kind of videos, what kind of plants you'd like to see. All right? Have a good one.